Hello students, I am back. Class 5, Subject EVS, Chapter 11. Chapter name Shelter for Everyone. Topic different types of shelters. Today we are going to talk about the different type of shelters. Students, all of you know our country is the country of varieties. Different type of things are present in our country. Normally the things are also different in other countries also. But the most important thing that is in our country, that is the climate and weather. In our country, different type of weathers is present. Different type of climate is also there. So because of this, the various of type of the different type of houses are also present in our country. There are various factors such as the climate of a place, availability of building material, cost involved and preferences of people which determine the kind of houses that are built. What type of house a person will make, what type of a house should be present at a particular place. It's all total depend on the many conditions. These conditions are climate of a place, the place where the home is to be made, what type of climate is there, availability of building materials, what type of materials can be easily available at that place. If the person want to use a type of material which is not available there, they have to purchase that materials from the other places and the transportation expenditure will be added. So availability of the building material is always important, that what type of house can be made there. Cost involved, how much money will expense, how much money will expend to make the house. It is also very important factor. Preferences of people, what type of house a person want to make for them, that is also very important factor. So climate, availability of building material, cost, money and the preferences, choices, these are the important factors which decide that what type of house will be made in a particular place. On the basis of size and the area a house occupies, we can call a house small, medium or big. Depend on the area a house occupies, how much a house is taking place to be built, how much space is inside the house, how much field is needed to make the house. On the depend on their size, we divide it into the small, medium or big. Means on the basis of size, we can say that there are three types of houses: small, medium or big. On the basis of how long we live in a place, we can call a shelter a permanent shelter or temporary shelter. Means how much time we will spend in a house. On the basis of that, we can decide that houses are of two types. First, permanent shelter and second, temporary shelter. By the name, you can easily understand that in the permanent shelter, the people live for many years, and in the temporary shelters, they live only for the few hours or few days according to their requirement. For example, we are living in a house that is a permanent house, because in our house we are live from our generation to generation. Before me, my parents was in this house. After me, my next generation will be also present in this house. During this, maintenance of the house is required. So if the people is doing the maintenance of their house, they can live in that house for many years. That is the permanent house. And temporary shelter, if a people went to a particular place for a particular work, suppose that they are visiting a mountain area, they go for a visit a particular place. or the people those who do different type of arrangements like the circus, like the Madari Khel, these type of people use a house which they use only for few hours or few days. After that they change their place. So those type of houses are temporary shelter. Based on the material used, we can classify a shelter as a kacha or pakka house. What type of material is being used to make the house? On the basis of this, we can say that houses are of two types, kacha house or pakka house. Means kacha house and pakka house. It decided that which type of material is being used in that house. Kacha houses are built of mud, straw, palm, leaves, etc. These are the materials which is being used to make the kacha houses. Mud, straw, palm leaves, etc. Means normally the plant materials and the natural things that can be easily get and made to use that houses. That are the kacha houses. Pakka houses are built of bricks, stones and cement. Kacha pakka houses is made by the bricks, stone and cement. These are the materials which is used to make the houses which can be still strong and be stand for the many years. The kind of houses are built also depend on the geographical location and climate of the place. In this, we can decide that what type of house it is also depend on the particular place condition. What type of land is there, what type of weather is there, what type of climate is there. It is also depend that which type of house will be built in that place. In the Arctic regions where there is a snow throughout the year, houses are made of snow which are called igloos. The place that is the Arctic region. Arctic regions are the place where the whole year the snow gets fall. The whole place temperature is very down. Too much cold is there. So in that places houses are made of snow. And these type of houses are known as igloos. Means the place where the temperature is very down, in the whole surrounding we will find the snow, the whole place is ice. In that case igloos type of houses are made. In area that are prone to floods, houses are built on stilts. Place where normally the floods comes by the alternate days or the season of the year. In that place the houses are made on stilts. Stilts are like the strong and thick sticks on which the houses are built. Just like the many sticks are there, on that upside of it the house are made. So the water can be easily flow by them. Downside the water will flow and the house will stand. So these type of houses are mainly placed where the floods are normally coming. The material used also depends on the local weather condition. What type of material will used, it is also depend the what type of weather conditions are there. In areas where there are frequent earthquakes, houses are made of wood and light construction material. The place where the normally earthquakes are coming after alternate days of alternate weeks or normally many times in a day, that place the material that are used are wood and the light construction materials. The reason is behind it, if the earthquakes comes in a powerful way, that earthquakes will destroy the house. And since the house are made of light construction material, so in that case the loss will less. Otherwise, if the heavy construction material will used, the peoples can die by downside of the house when it will fall down. So at these type of places where the earthquakes comes, the wood and light construction materials are used. In areas there is heavy rainfall or heavy snowfall, houses have sloping roofs. Sloping roofs like this type of structure. The upside the roofs are like this type of structure. That is the sloping roof, from where the water fall down or snow fall down and it slips. That are the sloping roofs. So sloping roofs are used where the snowfall or the heavy rainfall comes. A house that can be moved from one place to other is called a mobile home. The house which can be moved from one place to another place, that is a mobile home, where the house are made on a particular theme from which they can be moved from or others. Like few houses are made on the vehicles. Upside of the vehicle, the upper structure is like the house, and it can be moved through the machine from one place to the another. Examples are Carva. Carva is a house which is set up on the upside of the vehicle, and through the vehicle it can be moved from one place to another. The another option is houseboat. Houseboat is always stay on the water, and it can be drive. It can be sail on it, and it can be changed place from one to another. That are the mobile home. Jhuggies, bungalows and apartments are also examples of houses. Jhuggies or slums. Jhuggies or slums, that are the houses in which very poor people are live. Poor people, those who are non-educated, those who are not able to earn money, those who are cannot complete their basic requirements also. These type of people live in jhuggies or slums. Jhuggies or slums, these type of houses are made by wood, cloths, curtain, or the things that can be easily find in their surroundings in the free of cost. These type of houses are jhuggies or slums. Bungalows. Bungalows is a type of house in which only the one floor is present, in which normally the costly materials are used. So these type of houses normally made by rich people. Apartments. Apartments are a type of house in which floor-wise houses are made. Ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor. Every floor, the different houses are present, and the families are like there. These are also costly houses, so the normal people cannot afford this. On the basis of their use, we can classify shelters as public or private shelters. So on the basis of their use, what type of use of that house, that is also decide that is a public house or private house. By the name you can easily understand that in the public house anybody is allowed to come and use there. Maybe the charges are also available or the non-charges, it is depend on the condition. But at the public houses anybody is allowed to go. And the private homes where only the owners live. Example of public houses are schools, hospitals, police stations, temples, that are the public houses. And the private homes that are made by a particular person, that is the bungalow, apartment, homes, that are the private shelters. So these were the topic which we discussed about the different types of shelters. I hope all of you understand it. Even if you have any confusion or any type of discussion you want to do, you can meet me in the online class. Thank you.